A lot of times people don't want to hear about conspiracies, that there's a conspiracy. They don't want to hear it because it's frightening, it makes them feel uncertain. I want to encourage people that it's actually a less scary world if you acknowledge the fact that there are conspiracies, evil conspiracies. While going through the process of acknowledging that you've been wrong about how the world works is scary and difficult. Once you move through that process, you actually see a world where the average person is not that bad. Maybe a little ignorant, selfish, maybe easily deceived and misled. But those are all things that can be addressed, and I want to use the word repaired, but made better. When we acknowledge that only a very small percentage of people who are in league together have evil, selfish plans for mankind and the world, the earth, it's easier to deal with that because many people, we're talking about a ratio of somewhere between 2 and 4% of the population, of the Earth's population, are, these bankers, these conspirators. So once we deal with them, and they're the perpetrators in things like oil spills, and we think that it was barbaric to use whale oil for lamp oil and things like that. The reality is petroleum-based oil is barbaric. You see the black smoke that is spewed out of everything that burns that stuff. And there really are energy means available that are much more effective, completely clean. People used to burn their garbage. There's actually a way to eliminate garbage. It's called Brown's gas. It can even eliminate nuclear waste. It reduces materials down to their very basic atomic structure. I think you end up with hydrogen or something very harmless. So that's just one example, that the oil, you can look around and see what that does to the earth, the spills and the pollution. Again, only one example, because these guys, these conspirators, have been making money on oil, on petroleum. They've also been making money on banking. Look around, foreclosures, bulldozing of empty houses when there are millions of homeless people. See, that's why my point is the world is less scary when you acknowledge the conspiracy, because if you take these people out of the way, we can start again. And sure, we'll always have greed, we'll always have selfish motivations. We're humans. But these guys are a little bit beyond the typical, what we expect to meet in other people. They are purposely, pointedly, demonically evil. They do blood sacrifices. They drink human blood. They eat babies. They they do unspeakable things. I mean, read the Bible, the things that in the Old Testament, the other nations and even Israel did at times. When you read, they made their sons pass through fire. That means they were sacrificing their children to a god and burning them. And these people do things like that. It's not something that civilized world doesn't know, that these people are doing that. So, if we can get rid of them, and I'm not saying guillotines or anything like that, I'm just saying make it known what they've done so that they lose the ability to deceive and trick. And the rest of us will have an honest chance at building a beautiful world. Take care.